the real essence of it. Okay? Or it's good for this reason or that reason. Go ahead. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting upon his throne. Yep, the Lord. So back up a little bit. Back up a little bit. Verse 7. Unto whom hath the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest, and who hath understood her great experience? There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting upon his throne. That's it. That's that guy. That's that dude. Yeah. All right, the Lord. That's it. That's the dude that you need to be talking to get wisdom. All right, not Professor Ogilvy. All right, not Tyrone, not Tashika or your mom. You know what I'm saying? You get true knowledge and wisdom and understanding from the Most High. Okay, and you can't just walk up and talk to him on a physical or a carnal or natural note. So how do you talk to the Lord? How do you get the knowledge that he has? In the Bible. Real simple. Okay? The Bible is where the knowledge at. Anything else is uncivilized. Okay?
You know better than that. You don't run off nowhere.
Go ahead. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. He poured her out upon all his works. So wisdom is everywhere. The understanding of the wisdom, though, is a whole... Get knowledge, get wisdom, all like get understanding. To understand all this, you got to go to the Most High. Just to get wisdom, you still got to go to the Most High. But to get that understanding, you got to really be hanging with him. You know. Go ahead. She is with all flesh according to his gift. According to his gift. This ain't something that's given to everybody. Everybody don't receive everything on every level. But you real get everything. But the depth of it, you know what I'm saying? You don't get like you get the breakdown on you can get the breakdown of Second Ezra, right? We can get the as we're working on the Second Ezra to what is it?
12 chapter.
Huh? Yeah, 11 and 12 chapter. I always be thinking 13. 11 and 12 chapter. You get the wisdom on it, but that true depth and that understanding, certain people can really get deep with it. You know what I'm saying? But like the scripture say, you have an unction that you know all things. We know all things, but there's certain people that just could really go deep with it. That could give the understanding inside out. Okay? Go ahead. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. Yeah, the fear of the Lord. Because you gotta... Oh, Salaki, I skipped a little bit. Okay, go back. Verse 10, she is with all flesh according to his gift, and he hath given her to them that love him. Yeah, he hath given that wisdom to them that love him. What's the matter of fact, let's get it, because we ain't got it in a while. What is it? Peter 6 and chapter 6 verse 5 or 5 and 6? Keep the commandments. Love the Lord, keep the commandments. Yeah. You can see St. John? It's 14 and 15. Okay, or 15 about the other one. They must have got another. We gotta have another one. If you love me, keep my commandments. Yeah. I'm thinking the other one on St. John 3 and 4. My bad.
Y'all doing?
Pretty good. Go ahead.
St. John chapter 14, verse 15. If you love me, keep my commandments.
Yep. If you love the Lord, keep his commandments. That's real simple. If you don't keep the commandments, you don't love him. It's real simple math. It's real simple word problems, as you learned in algebra. Okay? 9th grade algebra. Word problems. If you love something, you keep it. What's the opposite? If you don't love it, you don't keep it. Okay? It's like real simple. So how are people so confused at the fact that the Lord don't love everybody? Because everybody ain't keeping the commandments. Now, like I said, you got to get understanding. Now, once you go deep, it's all about the spirit, all about the intentions, man. All about the fight, the struggle. Okay? If the Bible say don't eat pork, and you not even trying, you just don't care, you eat pork, I don't care, you in your mind, You might not tell nobody, but you're like, I don't care about that. I'm about to eat this pork. Okay, the Lord knows you in that mindset. Okay? But if a person saying, no, hell no, I ain't eating no pork, man. You know? And then you eating a meal and you see a little, pork chunk in it. Like, what y'all put some pork in this fucking rice? You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. And you don't know. Okay, of course you broke the commandment, but going deep and getting understanding, you didn't do that on purpose. Okay, just like messing with women. You know, you have women try to get on a level. They got the wisdom of, if you deal with another man's woman, you committed adultery. But they don't got the understanding that if that's the plain out case, then every man's committed adultery, because ain't no virgins walking around here. And these, according to the scriptures, if you lay with a woman, you know what I'm saying, then that woman's taken. I'm not saying that you're going to just take a woman. It gets deep to the understanding. And you walk up to a little chick, you know how it is. You got a man? Nah. You know what I'm saying? That bitch will have a dude. What can you do about that if she lied to you? You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got to look for the symptoms. You got to look for any type of red flag and back off. But if they're lying and they're doing a damn good job at looking like they're single, and 2 months down the line you done got the draws and do roll up on you, say, man, stop talking to my woman. You know, the Lord ain't gonna put you to death for that, man. Or say you lack understanding or knowledge, because that was a bold-faced lie she did. Okay? Yeah, she was deceitful. Just like Judah, when he got beguiled. You know? It wasn't, he couldn't put her to death or nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't be put to death either, because he didn't know. That was his daughter. The scripture said don't do nothing with your daughter, but he was deceived. Yeah, daughter-in-law. And how the situation, it was like a double negative, where it panned out to nothing happened to both of them, you know?
Yeah, because he made a promise to her, which he didn't keep that promise, and then she deceived him, but he didn't know that he was, you know what I'm saying, breaking that law.
Yep. So it panned out like she didn't get nothing done to him because it was agreement.
Yep.
And he didn't know that was the situation. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know who he was dealing with. You know? So that's that understanding business, man. And what people they don't look for understanding. They just go off of face value and shock value, which is straight for what you see it as. You know? Like I had a little woman and shit. Y'all, I thought laying with a woman, y'all talking about laying with a woman makes them your wife. You know? You talking about this and that, woo woo woo. And then I said, well, what the fuck is a concubine then? If you just have sex with a woman as your wife, of course, yeah, that's the bracket of it. Once you go deep, how you have concubine? I mean, any woman I have sex with, my wife. You know, it goes deeper than that. After a while, once you step in the water, you know what I'm saying? The deeper you go, the more you're gonna get wet. You're already wet. You might as well get in there. You know, for lack of better concepts. Shit. All right, go ahead. You got something? You got something?
No, I have something like
Oh,
this.
you can pull it out? Pause. Go ahead. I don't know why I was thinking. 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself to approve unto the Most High. Study to show thyself approved of the Most High. It's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. A workman that needed not to be ashamed.
You know what I'm saying? He's not ashamed to go deep. You know?
He need not to be ashamed. And he not only not be ashamed, then he's bold in what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, he's ready.
Confident.
He's ready. He ready for war. He ready for whatever. Need not to be ashamed. Okay? Because guess what? If you're wrong about something, you ain't ashamed of that, because you're a workman, man. You get stuff wrong. You know, just like if you doing any type of sport. You know, just like with LeBron, they were talking about LeBron. What do you think about that high school student that dunked on you? You know what I'm saying? He's a workman at that. So he ain't ashamed. His response was like, yeah, that's what's up. It's one guy. If you compared him dunking on me to how many people I dunked on, I ain't tripping. Yeah, he got me. That's a part of the game. You know, a workman need not to be ashamed. Okay?
It's like
Now everybody yamming on you. Couple.
And you ain't yammed on nobody.
You ain't yammed on nobody, man. You know, you yammed on a high school student. You know what I'm saying? Everybody yamming on you in the NBA, you yammed on one little nigga. There you go. You know what I'm saying? If you reverse it, then you should be ashamed of that, man. You know, but if you serious about your craft, you're good at it and you're constantly progressing, because that's the only way you're gonna progress if you're serious about it. That's the only way you're gonna get deep in the scriptures if you're serious about it. You know? And when you mess something up, you don't get ashamed because you're serious. It's like that's you gotta take chances, man. Not like you presumptuous. Not being presumptuous. It's like when you do research. Like when the elders give us tests. You know what I'm saying? They don't give us the answer, so we gotta like take chances saying, you know, this is what I believe is right. Not like what you think about this answer, elder. No, you gotta turn in and say this is what I think is the right answers. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, back to the drawing board. Let me do it over. Then when you get it right, you know, at the end of the day, you need not to be ashamed. Okay? You got some more? You got that?
Yes, a little bit left.
Okay.
It says, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Rightly dividing the word of truth. That's the most important element to the Bible there is rightly dividing the word of truth. All right, because there's a time and place for everything under the sun. Okay, and it's words and elements in it. Okay, because a lot of people sit there and understand in the world, like you're in the library, you don't talk loud. But if you're in a club and you're trying to get somebody's attention, you got to talk loud. So it's not a stationary fact that you can't talk loud or you can't talk low. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and place for everything. Okay, with the Bible, there's a time and place for everything. Okay, in this society, we can't enforce the laws that the Lord tells us to enforce. Can't just tie up, run in somebody's house, tie them up, pull them because they broke a law that was sinful upon death, drag them in and put them in a ditch and hit them with stones. We can't do that. Okay?
Man, you call talking about, you know, stubborn children, you know, children not respecting their elders and stuff, you know. In the scriptures say they're supposed to get stoned by the congregation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a stubborn child, you know.
But you can't even whip them.
Yeah.
Let alone stone, you can't whip them. You know what I'm saying? You could barely do that. They'll call child protection services on you for disciplining your child.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, in this society, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Which is all when you now we're dealing with this concept of kids. We're gonna get off it, but we're dealing with the concept of kids. You can't put your hands on. Now it's like all spiritual. It's really all. You can't whip them into submission. Basically, you can't whip them into keeping the laws and having faith. You gotta they gotta have the spirit on them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Their spirit right, they're gonna get it. That's what you're dealing with for the most part. I mean, you might. You know, you gonna whip your kids, you know, fuck what Esau talking about. But you got the nigga woman that you know, we know how the game goes. Those of us that have know how to distinguish what we're talking about there. You know, give character to what I'm saying. You know?
Most of the niggas that's running around doing all this killing and wilding out these days is the niggas that did get put to death back in the day. They got stoned.
Yeah.
In a reincarnation.
Yeah. And I was thinking about this today is that it's the Most High. The world is a I forgot saying in Esdras that it's a circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a circle. Basically, it's moving back to the element of whipping your kids. You know what I'm saying? You might have, at our age, you might have a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? But our age is seeing how crazy these niggas is, or the younger kids. You know what I'm saying? Or just people around our age, they're like, hell no, man, I'm gonna whoop my kids. You know what I'm saying? I hear grown-ups say all the time, or little elders say all the time, that hell no, you need to beat the crap out of that child. That's an answer. You need to beat the crap out of that child. You know what I'm saying? If he disobeys you or disrespect elders. Because now why is that? Because now they're seeing what not whipping your child has become. They're seeing the results of it. You know what I'm saying? They're seeing the results of
of them kids not being disciplined. You know, I'm thinking about this other element